Welcome to the So Social Radio Show. I'm your host, Richard Martin, along with my amazing co-host,
Cheri Martin, and we are the WCN Interactive Team, marketing and social media strategists, helping you to
dream it, plan it, build it, and most importantly, successfully do it.
Yes, all for that growth, prosperity, and success that we strive for in business today, and along with our guest experts, every Wednesday at 12 noon here on TalkNetworkRadio.com. We're here to share tips and techniques to show you and your business, plus demystify social media and marketing for you so that you can have more fun.
And my favorite, more profits.
And very excited about today because you are my expert guest.
Uh-oh.
And I'm really excited because we're also Facebook Live for the very first time.
Hi. Wave at the camera.
So I know. And our topic today is marketing strategy. And this has been a strategy that we've been wanting to implement here on the So Social Radio Show.
For a long time.
Got me out of my comfort zone. We're finally going to do it, and we are doing it. So we want to make sure everyone comes over, gives us a like on So Social Radio Show. Also join in and watch us right here on Facebook Live. Give us a couple hearts. Make me feel good. And also, if you have any questions throughout the show, definitely write those in the comments there on the thread with watching us here on Facebook Live. But also, I know we want to thank our partners here before
Absolutely.
we get started. Okay, great. And then we'll dive right in.
Yes. I want to start with my charity of choice, and it's the AVET Project. That stands for American Veteran Empowerment Team. And Ken and Garen, they just do so much for our service people. They just live and breathe taking care of our vets. Garen is a disabled vet himself on that, and they have helped me a lot, and I appreciate them so much for now. So if your heart is inclined, go to avetproject.org and donate whatever you can. They need money, yes, but, they need people to help our vets, too. They need people to drive vets to and from doctors and take care of them in any number of ways. So just consider doing that if it's in your heart.
Awesome, and thank you for those that do. We also want to thank Constant Contact, an award-winning company empowering small businesses and nonprofits to grow and succeed through email marketing. You, too, can be a marketer with one toolkit, one login. So get started growing your marketing list with Constant Contact. And if you want to save 30% off your first 3 months with the Constant Contact email marketing toolkit, go to this link, and it's bit.ly, bit.ly/WCN free CTCT. And after you create your account and you log in to go pay for those first 3 months, apply this code, and it's 2016, so 2016, and then save, SAVE, all uppercase, and you can get started with your one toolkit.
Then we have everythingbrevard.com. And Everything Brevard is a community newspaper talking about everything in Brevard County, Florida. It keeps you up to date with all the happenings that are going on, and you can get yourself on a business listing within everythingbrevard.com where you can help promote yourself online. Tracy does a wonderful job with that and does an amazing job.
That she does. And also, we want to make sure we just give some shout-outs to some events that are happening here in our community. Tonight, actually, the Greater Palm Bay Chamber is doing their annual media auction. And if you want to have an opportunity to bid on some great media packages, we actually have an advertising package for our So Social Radio Show, but you can get pennies on the dollar on advertising. It's a great way to start stacking up on some media to help you finish strong in 2016, as well as get it started and helping you go strong in 2017. But you can actually go to greaterpalmbaychamber.com for the full details. Just click on their events. But again, it's this evening, Wednesday, September 21st from 6 to 8:30. I think it's only $10 admission to get in, which have some hors d'oeuvres and such. But it is at the Holiday Inn Express in Palm Bay, right off of the I-95 exchange on Malabar.
Yep. just to the west.
Exactly. And we have a very good friend of ours, Gloria Rand. She was with us a few weeks ago talking about her social media strategies as well as her upcoming event that's going to be in Cocoa Beach, Florida, here at the Doubletree by Hilton in Cocoa Beach, and it's called the Web to Wealth Summit. So go to webtowealthsummit.com and use this special code SOSOCIAL, and she's going to let you save 50% off for that 3-day seminar. So I think it's like $199 to go for 3 days and really learn from some masters there too.
That's
so
very inexpensive.
We're always excited to partner with a lot of other companies as well because we're all about education.
100%. It's not that we're right the first time. It's that we get right with time. Mm-hmm. And with that, everybody goes through a growing process. There's none of us that are perfect. There's none of us that get it right the first time. Look, we're trying Facebook Live, and we stumble getting started. But you know what? It's cool. Next week we won't stumble. We'll just jump right on it. We'll know everything that we need to do.
Most definitely. Well, let's get started and dive into this conversation today. I mean, Richard, you are the master marketing strategist. I've learned so much from you over the years, and I know how much you've helped our clients with their strategies over the years. But, first of all, share with our audience, what is a marketing strategist?
A marketing strategist is just a person that sets a series of very simple steps that's going to bring you to your ultimate end goal. Here's the thing. Most all of us have business plans, and unfortunately most of them at the end of January end up in a drawer and we never do anything with them. But the continuation of that business plan is the marketing strategy to execute it, to put it together, to make it work, to make it shine, to make it do what it's supposed to do. So, the question then becomes, what steps do we need to take? Not just to implement, but to really seize on what we want to do in 2017 so that we can have that year that we all want. We know we're coming off of a few cruddy years where at least if our income didn't suffer, we had to work way too hard to get it done on putting that together. So that's what a strategy is. It takes your business plan and you break it down into steps in order to implement it through the process. So, we look at, we look at how we got this radio show. We just didn't end up here in Talk Network Radio and with Jeff and all of that. We went through a bunch of different steps. We started out with doing a few webinars. We got invited to an AM station. That happened. We got invited to TalkNetworkRadio.com. And it's all about seizing the opportunity when it's in front of you. And, I like the saying, go dirty. Some of these things you just can't analyze enough because you'd analyze them into oblivion. Some things that that you can eventually get control of, jump on it and do it. And the strategy is the execution portion of the business plan, as I just said. Mm-hmm. But not everything that you try to execute is going to work.
So that's where you have to have a plan of action, and your action steps is your strategy that you're taking to implement that plan.
Yeah, said perfectly, on that. So, we go through the planning process. A lot of us are working on our business plans for 17 now. I know we are, and if we are, I know a bunch of other people are. So we determine where we want to end up in 2017, okay, or 2017. Yep. So look at where you want to be December 31st, 2017, and start working it backward. What do you have to do? Whether it's money, whether it's vacations, whether it's being with friends and family, whatever your desire and drive is, work it backwards. So you have a plan. Okay, first of all, I gotta make enough money. I have to stay employed in order to do what I do, or I can't spend all the money I have in banks and investments and then expect to have that magnificent 2017 end of the year. So we have to work through these processes. let me go back to the internet, since we like to be on the internet. The internet didn't start out the way it is today. If you go back when, and we started our first business, web connection, in 1998.
Oh my gosh.
That's 18 years ago, right? On doing that.
Yeah.
If my math is quick, and that was just on top of my head, so don't hold me.
Has it been 18, 20, 19, yeah, almost. Yeah.
Wow,
18 years ago.
18 years ago, we started web connection, and it morphed into a couple of different things, and now it's WCN Interactive, because interactive represents where the state of the internet is at today. Everything's interactive. On putting that together.
Well, knowing where we started in 1998 with the web connection, what was your strategy of the evolvement of going from the web development company to an IT company to a full online marketing agency to where we are today? Did you have a strategy? What was your process?
The process, because I come out of a business background for 18, 20 years before that. So I wasn't new to management and building business plans and executing on those things. So, but yeah, we started out with a general plan. Mm-hmm. It was typed out, but it was very incremental goals. They weren't highly detailed, because when you start building things out, you don't know where you're going to end up. But we're planning for 17 now. We have certain things that we want to do. Mm-hmm. We have revenue goals, number of client growth, and all the other things that are happening out there. So we build all of this up, and we put it all together, and that's what makes it grow. That's what makes it happen on doing that. But we started with Web Connection, and that was just a web development company. There wasn't any Joomla, there wasn't any WordPress, there wasn't any of this other stuff there. It was hand coding, just sitting there and typing raw code. So we built websites back then totally different than what it was today. You used to send me out and say, "Go sell, Richard. We need more money in the bank. Go sell."
I remember those days.
But the thing is, I wanted to deal with more affluent businesses. So I would go into businesses, and the first thing that happened is, well, do we need a computer to do this business? Because we don't have a computer. We don't know if that's going to be a component of our business that's really important or meaningful. We have all our green charts and our lines and all these type of stuff that we're posting on every day. And we've got this little bitty computer here that, we can run a really primitive version of an Excel spreadsheet. So all of this stuff is happening, but you look back at it, and those were the good old days. Those were the fun days on that. But our strategy kept saying, move forward. What's next? What's the next thing that's coming over the horizon? Well, that next thing that's coming over the horizon right now is live streaming video. And
hence the strategy
and
today.
Hence looking at the camera. That's what we're attempting to do. And
it's a learning curve.
It's a learning curve. But in a few weeks we'll have it down. It'll be old hat, and it won't be any big deal.
Well, let's talk about this, because knowing that a strategy is basically the process of executing a plan, and that's what I understand correctly. And there is different ways to apply these strategies you don't just do one strategy. You have to really apply to all the different, what do I want to say, pieces of your marketing plan or your business plan or your sales plan, whatever plan you're working on. So kind of break down some of those applications of strategies.
If
you would, please.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But the whole thing is, a strategy is one piece of your business plan. And then you have strategies on top of strategies. So you have your business plan.